All right, welcome back, everybody. It is the recap show, Siege First Class Season 4, Week 2, baby. Oh, yeah, that was a great night last night. We saw two aces in the same night between Kilo when Nightmare faced off against Legacy X, and then we saw Smoke Marrow 7-6-4-1 pull off an insane ace against Liberators. Both games actually ended in a draw. Both of the games that had an ace in them. But yeah, we're gonna get over all the games that happened last night. We had 3 games that went to the full 10 rounds, the full limit. 2 draws, 1 6-4 victory. I think we only had like 1 decent blowout, but even that blowout ended in a forfeit. So like Hydra defeated Mitochondria 6-1, but Hydra had to forfeit because only 2 of their members made it to the game. But yeah, we'll get over all that stuff here in a second. But man, hold on one sec. I just want to show you guys a video from last night in one of the matches.
In a knife fight! Ah! Let's go!
A knife fight.
Knife fight
between Vision
Let's
and
get it.
Shinobi Clan.
Oh, ace!
Game.
Oh no!
Yeah, so in case you guys didn't know, Vision had to forfeit that game because only
Xeno finishes in a knife fight.
They ended up doing just a random knife fight
Let's
in the
go.
middle of the round.
Let's go!
Looks like Xeno was the man
Knife fight.
who stepped up for Shinobi.
Let's get it.
Won that knife fight.
Oh, ace!
That matchup
Oh no!
6-4. But we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna bring on our first interview with Captain of Shinobi Clan, Pulo Ren, and Moist Cake 101. How you guys doing, baby?
What's up, guys? Real good.
Hell yeah, Pulo Ren and Moist Cake 101. Pulo Ren, captain of Shinobi Clan with Kai Don't Lie. And then Moist Cake 101. Moist Cake 101 in those first 3 rounds of that matchup, and you were the highlight. Literally the whole first 3 rounds. Then even knifing Blood Wolf in the back. I think it was on like the 3rd round. Captain of Vision didn't even know what was going on. You literally just walked up to him and just knifed him, right? Like it was nothing. It was just absolutely insane. Definitely a fun game to watch for sure. That was probably the most funnest game to watch with everything that was happening. And you guys are one of the only 2 teams that are 2-0 right now. Only Shinobi Clan and oh yeah, the music. You're right, you guys. Only Shinobi Clan and Rain are the 2 undefeated teams in the league that are 2-0. You guys are looking really, really solid with a huge win against Shinobi Clan, and then or a huge win against G Crew, and then just a huge win against Vision just recently. I just had like the music on the entire time. I just messed that whole thing up. Sorry about that, guys. Leaving the music on. But yeah, let's see here. Shinobi Clan, you guys next week, you guys are actually going up against Total Eclipse. That's going to be a great game, man. 2 of the top teams in that Ace division. We already seen how Total Eclipse played in week 1, dominating Hydra, and then they ended in a draw against Liberators, and we saw Smoke Marrow with that ace. How are you guys feeling with your new team? I know Moist Cake 101, you were with Daggers during the tournament. What's the difference between playing with Daggers in the First Class Invitation and how it feels playing with Pulo and Kai Don't Lie and Shinobi Clan?
I'm not gonna lie, playing with Daggers, it was nerve-wracking, and there was no teamwork really. But with my new team, there's actual teamwork. They actually let me play the operators I want to play, and they trust me and boost me up every time I do fail. I actually want to get up and do it again.
Nice.
And I want Daggers, not so much.
Nice. That's important, man. That's why I've been saying from the very beginning, ever since Shinobi Clan was made, Pulo Ren, I've never, win or lose, Shinobi Clan, win or lose any week, I have never heard one bad thing ever come out of Shinobi Clan's team as far as captain by Pulo Ren is the biggest reason why. Pulo Ren, man, you're probably one of the most highly praised captains in our entire league. Never heard anything negative about you ever. Man, you were definitely one of those guys that, man, I want to play for that captain. I want to play for that team. That's how everyone is. And this is another example of why. And then you have Moist Cake 101 rising to the occasion, letting her play with operatives she feels comfortable with. You guys just flowing very well, man. Perfect chemistry. But yeah, man, Pulo, what are you thinking about your team this season?
I mean, if I'm honest, like, win or lose, I just want to be playing Siege with people that, I enjoy playing Siege with. I don't want to have, like, that toxicity or, just, like, a bad vibe about it. I just want to be playing. So, you know, anything I do with Siege, I want to be enjoying it. So, with the team that we have put together right now, I'm having fun while playing, and, I just want to keep that going. And hopefully we can keep the wins going, but, we're going to just take it week by week. So, I've been enjoying it so far.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This it's been great to watch you guys play and everything, man. Shinobi Clan, it's like a different type of team. Like, I don't know what it is. I know I doubt you guys every season. I think it's just like I'm looking at the rosters and I feel like you guys don't match up to these teams like Legacy X, Nightmare, Rose Dynasty, and stuff like that. But you guys always somehow figure out a way to win. And I'm gonna say, like, I really feel like a huge part of that is you, Pulo, and Kai Don't Lie, and the way you guys are able to captain these teams, man, and somehow pull out a win every single time, despite maybe not having a huge depth roster. Like, you guys somehow pull it out every single time, and I think those are the reasons, man. The way that you lead a team is just very impressive. And I don't know, it's so hard for me to, like, it kills me to doubt you guys, but I'm literally just thinking in my head, there is no way that Shinobi Clan should be able to beat this team, but then you guys somehow still do it. Like, and
I mean, I get it. Like, we don't have the super flashy players. Like, everybody's looking out for the Kilos and the Flo Jays and Smoke Marrows. We don't have that one player that sticks out. But as a squad together, you put us together, and we're dangerous.
Yeah, it's awesome to watch, man.
Expect the unexpected with us.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like, it's one of those things. Like, every time I vote against your team, it's like, I'm probably gonna be wrong. Like, what am I even doing? Why am I thinking that they're gonna lose? But yeah, thank you guys for coming in, for talking to us. I can't wait to see you guys face Total Eclipse. Hold on. Yeah, we talked about Smoke Marrow getting that ace last night. Like, he even faked out a drop hatch. I was planning on interviewing, like, Smoke Marrow and Kilo tonight, but I couldn't get in contact with him. But we gotta talk. I don't know if you guys seen that ace that Smoke Marrow did, but, like, he literally blew out a hatch, faked somebody out, and they just rolled in thinking he dropped the hatch, and he gets another kill. Like, he took out that whole team by himself, one by one, and that's what you guys are gonna have to face next week. What is your guys' plans going up against Smoke Marrow, JP, Ivy Impact, Twin Lizard in the gang, and Total Eclipse?
I mean, Smoke Marrow is very technically sound. He has a knack for the game. Like, he's got good, like, game knowledge on everything. So, I've been going in week by week. Let's throw it out something different. What are they expecting of us? Let's do something different. Expecting me to roam, I'm gonna sit in site instead and have everybody else roam. Just something different each week. Like, we're gonna try to be the most unexpected team out there.
Hell yeah. Man, I can't wait to see that matchup. That's probably my most anticipated matchup next week. Is definitely Shinobi Clan versus Total Eclipse. Shinobi Clan 2-0, Total Eclipse 1-0-1. Neither of you guys have lost yet, but I think you guys are definitely, like, top 6 in the league. Can't wait to see what happens between these two teams. But yeah, I say top 6, but you're like, man, we're top 3. I don't know why you keep doubting us every single time, but
Like, yeah.
but yeah, all right, but yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, or thank you guys for coming on for this interview. Oh wait, I wanna go over one more while you guys are here, Pulo. We're gonna go over where is it at? All right, we got to go over this right here. It is the top 10 Siege First Class Fraggers. And yeah, we haven't posted it yet. We've been waiting till now to release this to you guys. The top 10 Fraggers here in Siege First Class after week 2. It is Kilo number 1 with 29 kills, 2.42 KD, Captain of Nightmare. Number 2 is Flo Double J, 24 kills, 2.67 KD, Captain of Daggers. Boss Your Unicorn number 3, who had 22 kills, 3.67 KD, the highest KD in the league right now after playing 2 games. Member of Rain. Smoke Marrow 7641, number 4, who you're going to be facing next week. 20 kills, 1.67 KD, Captain of Total Eclipse. Number 5, Flo J, 18 kills, 1.38 KD, Captain of Legacy X. Number 6, Kairos Knows, 18 kills, 1.2 KD, member of Nightmare. Nightmare has 2 of the top 6 in the top kills. That's just scary for Nightmare, for anybody who has to face them. Number 7, Dead 911, 17 kills, 2.13 KD, member of Liberators, a former member of Shinobi Clan in the
sleeper.
past. Oh yeah, Dead 911's definitely been stepping up here in Siege First Class. And then number 8, Sharks 12, 17 kills, 1.89 KD, captain of Hydra. Despite Hydra having 2 losses here this season, one of them by forfeit, Sharks 12 still pulling out, man. He's showing out every single week. And then number 9, Pulo Ren, 17 kills, 1.7 KD, captain of Shinobi Clan in the top 10 and continuing to improve every day, man. And then we got number 10, Tyler, 17 kills, 1.7 KD, member of Daggers. So, yes, I don't know. I know, like, this last game, you guys were trying different things. You know, you guys were doing the knife fight and everything. Honestly, I think if you guys were like, really trying or really going all out playing serious, I think Pulo Ren would be probably in the top 7 or top 5 at this point in kills, in all honesty. But
They wanted us to meme, which we were
Yeah.
doing.
yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the top 10 killers, top fraggers of the week. But yeah, thanks once again, Moist Cake and Pulo Ren, for tuning in. But yeah,
Absolutely.
I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully you guys get a win next week. See you guys.
Yes, sir. See
We
ya.
will.
All right, and now we're gonna go over these matchups. We still got one more interview tonight. That'll be a surprise for later. But yeah, here we go. On the matchups that happened last night, the first matchup, Shinobi Clan versus Vision. Like we said, we had Pulo Ren go off 10-2-5. Xeno 13-0-6. The new member of Shinobi Clan taking over Iton's spot. Since Iton's apparently moved on from the league. Whatever, he's a loser. It's alright. Baby Nuts 3-1-3, 4-4-6. Kai Don't Lie 6-3-9, continuing to step up for Shinobi Clan. Moist Cake 1-1, 6-2-8 with them phenomenal rounds in the first 2. And then Full Attack CA on Vision. He tried his best, man, to keep Vision alive. Full Attack CA, we got to talk about his performance, man. He really stepped up for Vision. He definitely fragged out 10-2-6, trying to keep Vision alive, but it just couldn't hang with Shinobi Clan. Shinobi Clan was just a little bit too high fire. And then we got Bao and XBL 5-7-9, VSM Blood Wolf 7-2-8, Ace 5-3-8, and FLX 7-1-8. But yeah, Shinobi Clan getting the victory there. They're going up against Total Eclipse next week. And then Vision next week is going up against Legacy X. Vision is 0-2 this season. They have 2 losses, and now they're about to go up against a top team in the league in week 3. It's unfortunate. Vision just keeps going up against these top teams every single week. We'll see if Vision can keep up with Legacy X next week. Vision's definitely got the roster to keep up, but man, it's going to be a tough one going for him next week. And then in our second matchup, it was Mitochondria, or no, the second matchup was GQ versus Daggers. Double J 14-0-6. Double J going off for that Dagger squad. T-Stay 7-3-6 as well. T-Stay, like, surprisingly, kind of had a really, really good game there for Daggers. We didn't really expect T-Stay to frag out like that, but man, he stepped up for Daggers. And we can't forget, they were in a 4v5 situation all game long. Like, pretty much in the first 8 rounds was all 4v5, and Daggers somehow still got the victory. They ended up winning 6-3. And then we had Tyler go 6-0-4, UDOS 3, one of their substitutes, 7-1-7, and then LFS Dad Dude only competed in 2 rounds, went 1-1-2. He was having trouble getting connected into the game. Then going up against GQ, Lamorena tried his best, man, to keep GQ alive. 7-0-6, captain of GQ. There was nothing much he could do, though, man. Double J just went off, and T-Stay stepping up for that Daggers. I don't think GQ expected T-Stay to step up like that. T-Stay going up against his former GQ team. And then we got Jehovah 6-1-7, Jehovah 4-4-6, It's Wolfie 4-4-9, and A41 Gunslinger 4-0-7. GQ unfortunately got the loss 3-6. GQ next week is going up against Hydra, though. That's going to be a really good matchup. GQ versus Hydra. Both teams haven't won this season yet. They're 0-2. I can't wait to see which team finally gets a victory next week. And then Daggers next game next week will be against Mitochondria. So we'll see if Daggers can keep up this momentum and get a huge win against that Mitochondria team. All right, and then our next matchup was Mitochondria versus Hydra. Mitochondria ended up getting demolished 6-1, but Mitochondria still got the victory because Hydra had to forfeit that game due to only 2 members making it to the match. Only 2 members made it. It was Sharks 12 and Jehovah, and then they had 3 substitutes. Remember, we enacted a new rule this season. If you only have 2 members that make it to your game, it's an automatic forfeit. So you need to make it there for your team, because if you guys only had 2 members, guess what? That's an automatic forfeit for your team, and your team gets 0 points out of it. Very unfortunate for Hydra, because Hydra ended up winning that game, essentially 6-1, but they get 0 points out of that game. And Mitochondria gets 3 points. Looks like I Spicer I 5-1-6, V Flix 4-2-7, HDD Brain 3-1-4, Icky Thicky 19 0-7. Ouch. Spartan X Sharp 1-7, Daxlin 10-4-3, Sharks 12 8-2-3, Jehovah stepping up 8-1-1, 8.0 kill death ratio, Chris Godley 3-2-3, Oaken Candy 2-2-3. Yeah, Hydra definitely came to play, but unfortunately they walked out with only 0 points in that matchup. But yeah, this Hydra team is still looking solid. They have some promise. You know what I mean? They're going to go up against G-Crew next week. Let's see if Hydra can finally get that victory against G-Crew. And not to mention, Hydra and Mitochondria was the most popular game of the week. They had the most concurrent viewers. So congratulations to Mitochondria and Hydra getting that extra point. Because remember, you guys, whichever team gets the most views by the end of the season, whoever is the most popular team, they get an extra name into the hat drawing in the championship for a free Siege First Class hat when we do the championship. So make sure you get your friends to watch your games, watch your own games, make it happen, you guys. All right, so Hydra and Mitochondria, the most popular game of the week. Hydra ended up taking it 6-1. Then in our next matchup, it was Legacy X versus Nightmare. Now this is when it started getting good, baby. Legacy X versus Nightmare. Flo J versus Kilo, the one we were waiting for, baby. Flo J, Season 3 MVP, going up against Kilo on the rise, looking for that Season 4 MVP. He's never won MVP ever yet here in Siege First Class. And he said, you know what? Season 4 is my year. I'm going to get that MVP spot. And he went literally 16-4-7 in a draw, though. It was a draw. Legacy X and Nightmare ended in a draw. Sky Harmless 10-4-8. Flo J 10-3-7. Off Jaeger Please 6-5-6. 0-6-1-7. And A for 1 Gunslinger 3-2-9. And then we had Kilo, obviously 16-4-7. Veriz 6-4-8. Kairos Nose 8-3-7, S266S 6-5-7, and Logan 1-2-7. Ended in a draw, a very close contest, man. But we saw Kilo pull off an insane ace. It was like a 1v4, I'm pretty sure. I think he was in like a 1v4 situation, right? Something like that. Like it was insane. Kilo ended up clutching that up on Clubhouse. It was insane to watch. Congratulations to Kilo and Nightmare putting that to a draw. That could have been easily a Legacy X victory. But yeah, and then that leads me into the going back to the top 10 fraggers. We looking at this once again. It is Kilo, 29 kills, 5 kills over second place right now. Flo J sitting at 24 and Kilo at 29. That is insane. 2.42 KD on top of that. Kilo just continuing to rack him up. He's looking for that Season 4 MVP. He is solid right now, baby. Nightmare looking to keep up that momentum. Let's see if they keep doing it, though, baby. And then in our next matchup, it was Rain versus the defending champions, Rose Dynasty, where the thought process going into this matchup was, is Rose Dynasty going to lose 2 in a row? The defending champions? Are they really going to lose 2 in a row? They're going up against 2 of the top teams in the league, and then that might be a spoiler there for the Thicky power rankings, but I think Rose Dynasty 2 weeks in a row just faced the 2 best teams in the league in Legacy X and Rain, and both of those teams won 6-2 in highly dominating fashion against Rose Dynasty. It's very unfortunate that Rose Dynasty had the toughest schedule in the first 2 weeks. In my opinion, the top 2 teams in the league, Reign and Legacy X. Reign, man, stepping up though. Bossy Unicorn 12-2-4. Forgive 11-2-5. We had RX HVI 8-4-4. Bow and XBL 5-4-7. Slapping 1-4-6. And then Horrible 11-2-7 on Rose Dynasty, trying to keep Rose Dynasty alive. They just couldn't make it happen. Old Aztec 5-5-8, Noble 6 5-1-7, Landon 1-1 4-2-8, and Forever 1-0-8. And that leads me on to my next interview. It will be with 3 members of Reign who have been stepping up here as of late, and then it pretty much goes into my top 3 teams in the league as well. So here we go. We're going to get talking to the 2 captains of Reign, Forgive and Slapping, and then Boss Your Unicorn, who has been stepping up for Reign as late. How you guys feeling, baby, with your new team?
Yeah, it's really good. The trades came up to the good team that I wanted.
Yeah, Forgive and Slapping made the most moves here in Siege First Class as far as trading-wise. They literally traded their entire team that they drafted for Boss Unicorn, RX HVI, and the Swizz ST, who wasn't in the game this past week. But yeah, you guys been dominating. Boss Your Unicorn really stepping up, man. Yeah, like he's been out fragging everybody these past 2 games. Like you've really stepped up. You were on GQ last season, trying your best to keep them alive, but unfortunately GQ couldn't get those crucial victories. But it looks like you're stepping up in these clutch moments here for Reign. Boss Your Unicorn, how are you feeling with your new team here on Reign?
I'm feeling really good. G Crew was definitely fun to play on. But I feel like I've made really good friendships with the people on Reign, and I feel like we also have a lot more communication, and it's been good.
Hell yeah, improved communication. That's pretty much the key to getting these victories here, especially in these big games against a team like Rose Dynasty, who has had that perfect communication in the past. We already know Noble 6, Landon 101, and Old Aztec played pretty frequently together here on Rainbow Six Siege. But man, you guys look like you were communicating very well, had good chemistry there, stepping up and just dominating Rose Dynasty 6-1. Then we got to talk about Forgive and Slapping, the 2 captains of Reign. And I think I heard that Slapping, you're really close to hitting Diamond as well. Potentially co-captain Diamonds? Oh my gosh, you guys been stepping up. Forgive, I think you're just short of the top 10 of kills as well.
He's like 2 games off.
3 games off of Code Diamonds, man. Yeah, and then you guys next week, you guys are actually going up against Mitochondria, or you guys are going up against Nightmare, I should say. Yeah, you guys are going up against Nightmare as Kilo. We saw Kilo have that insane ace last night. What are your guys' plans on, like, we already know how Kilo is. We already know how Kairos knows and that whole Nightmare team is, man. Like, Kilo's just one of those players where you have to take out early on. What are your guys' plans going up against this Nightmare team that's just really dominant and scary, man?
Yeah, well, last time we played Kilo, it was a draw, and that strat was just ignore Kilo, go for plant, because Kilo's team is not the best at holding site, you can say, but his roam is good. So what my plan was going to be was just put my support players on getting that plant down while I go and fight on one-on-one.
Hell yeah, that might be the plan, baby. Forgive versus Kilo. I'm gonna be looking out for that, baby boy. Forgive 1v1 with Kilo. I'm gonna look for you, looking for Kilo to see you guys, see who gets the most frags with each other, man. I can't wait for that matchup. And yeah, you guys have been killing it so far. You guys are one of the only 2 teams undefeated, 2-0 in the league with Shinobi Clan. And I already had the interview with Pulo Ren and Moist Cake earlier. But yeah, you guys are looking solid. Boss Unicorn looking for an MVP spot potentially, man. You've been stepping up. You've always been one of those players to step up and not frag and everything.
On Thermite too.
Yeah, on Thermite out of all operators.
Thermite
Thank you for reminding me of that, man. So using a support op and still getting 12 kills in a match against the defending champions. But yeah, you guys are looking really solid. And then we're gonna go into my Thicky power rankings, because I think you guys would love to see this. Hold on one second here. Where's it at? There it is. This is my official Thicky power rankings. I have number 1. I still have Legacy X at number 1 despite drawing against Nightmare. Legacy X, they were literally one round where they're in a 1v4 situation away from getting that victory against Nightmare. All they had to do was clutch up that match against Kilo, but they couldn't get it done. So I still think Legacy X is the top team in the league after drawing against Nightmare. But I got number 2 sliding all the way up. It is Rain, led by Forgive, Slappin', Bossy Unicorn, RX, HBI, and Swizz ST, baby. The youngest team in the league at number 2. You guys defeated the defending champions 6-2. You guys are looking fucking solid as hell, man. Rain is one of those dangerous teams that you're going to... And I can't wait to see Rain versus Nightmare. That's going to be the key game next week. I can't wait to watch that. Kilo versus Forgive and Slappin', and then that whole Rain squad, the youngest team in the league, going up against Kilo, man. It's going to be fun to watch. And then I got number 3 in a tie at number 3. I got Total Eclipse and Liberators. They actually drawed against each other this past week, and man, I can't figure out which team is better between Total Eclipse and Liberators. Both of those teams are really stacked from top to bottom. And yeah, like they drawed in that match. I still didn't know who was gonna win midway through the match. Like it looked like Total Eclipse was the better team, and then Liberators bounced back, started getting huge victories. Man, I don't like those two teams are definitely some of the top 2 in the league, though, or top 5, I should say. And then I got number 5. I got Nightmare Dream Snatchers, who ended in a draw against Legacy X. Nightmare. We already know Kilo's on that squad. Kairos knows, baby. Like, that team can make it happen. They can defeat any team. They can win a championship with that team. It's just a matter of, man, you're going to start going up against these teams with a little bit more depth roster. It's going to be very tough for Nightmare. But, man, as long as Kilo's on that team, man, Nightmare can beat anybody. And then we got number 6, Shinobi Clan, who defeated Vision. They are 2-0 right now, and I keep hating on Shinobi Clan. I'm so sorry, Pulo. I still got you guys in the top 6, homie. You guys are undefeated. Ended up defeating Vision 6-4. And then number 7, I got Daggers, who defeated G-Crew 6-3 in a 4v5 situation. I almost put Daggers over Shinobi again, man, just because they won that game basically 4v5. And then number 8, I got Rose Dynasty, who lost the reigns 2-6. The defending champions. I don't know. We'll see how they do next week. Rose Dynasty should be facing Liberators, which is another top 3 team in the league. I feel bad for Rose Dynasty going up against the 3 top teams in the league. Literally right in order. Legacy X, Rain, and Liberators. My 3 top teams in the Thicky Power Rankings, and Rose Dynasty are going up against them all in the first 3 weeks. We'll see how Rose Dynasty does against that Liberators team next week. And then we have Vision at number 9, who lost to Shinobi Clan. Despite Vision having 2 losses, they're still such a talented team, man. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Vision can beat anybody. Unfortunately, they lost to Shinobi Clan 4-6. It was pretty much a forfeit either way in that matchup. But Vision's got a solid squad. It's just a matter of whether they can get that chemistry down. They got number 10, Hydra, who won their matchup this past weekend but had to forfeit their points to Mitochondria due to only 2 members making it to the match. But Sharks 12, one of the best captains in the league. Like, we see it every single week. Like, Sharks 12, man, he's literally probably the most underrated captain in the league as far as skill-wise. The way that he plays, Sharks 12 is super solid, doesn't get talked about enough, man. He's doing his best to lead that team. Like, the team doesn't have a lot of depth, but, man, that Hydra squad, like, led by Sharks 12, he's definitely doing his best to keep that team alive. Then we got number 11, Mitochondria Powerhouse, who won via forfeit against Hydra. Mitochondria, I don't know what's going on with Mito, man. That team, let's see if they can get that chemistry going, but they've been struggling heavily lately. They ended up pretty much losing to Hydra 6-1, but they got the points, the 3 points from that matchup due to forfeit. And then number 12, I got G-Crew. Unfortunately, G-Crew, they got dominated 2 weeks in a row. And it hasn't been pretty, man. They're in a 5v4, and they still ended up losing that matchup against Daggers. Very unfortunate. I don't know if G-Crew can really bounce back from this, but we will see G-Crew versus Hydra next week. I'm excited to see what happens in that matchup, who comes out on top between G-Crew and Hydra. But yeah, going back to you guys in Rain, being the youngest team in the league and stepping up. I'm sure you could tell by Bossy Unicorn's voice, baby boy. This is the youngest team in the league. You guys have been awesome stepping up in crucial situations, taking out Rose Dynasty and then taking out Mitochondria week 1. You guys are going up against Nightmare next week. I can't wait to see what you guys can do. But yeah, is there any final words that you guys got to say to maybe any other teams in the league.
I have two teams I want to talk to. I want to talk to Legacy X.
Okay.
I'm coming for that number one, and I'm looking for that match. And also that Rose, I'm looking for. Well, we can't play them again, right?
No, you guys aren't in the division.
Oh, well, I think that Rose is top 4 teams though. It was like the map was just not there.
Yeah.
That's just not their way. I still think they're top 4.
Yeah, I guess I forgot about the map. It was Outback for sure. Like, Outback's definitely a messy map. I guess we shouldn't take too much judgment on that one. I do, like, Rose Dynasty's got the squad, man. They got the roster. It's just a matter of whether they can make it happen. They will go up against Liberators next week. That's going to be a huge test, going up against another top 3 team. But yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys can do rest of the season. I'm actually rooting for you guys. I'm hoping that you guys can get it done, man. Reign won the championship in Season 2. Who knows? Maybe Reign will be the first team ever to win 2 championships here in Siege First Class. Only time will tell. But thank you guys for coming in for this interview, guys. I'll catch y'all later.
Yep.
See you. But yeah, and then in the final match of the night, it was Total Eclipse going up against Liberators that ended in a draw we already mentioned earlier today with Smoke Marrow 7-6-4-1 having an insane ace, literally tricking people out in the like little bathroom shower area, I should say. Like, he literally opened up a hatch and the dude like thought that he was going down it, but he didn't. He was just waiting for him again, man. Like, Smoke Marrow, his IQ of the game is huge. He went 12-4-6. I love Elo, who made his return here in Siege First Class. Controversial player, I know, but he's back in the league as a substitute. He went 8-2-9. IB Impact 5-3-7. JP 50-44 2-1-9. Twin Lizard 4-0-9. Total Eclipse trying their best, but Liberators, man, that roster is nice, baby. We had Dead 911 11-6-6. Papa Eldrick 11-3-6, Big C Potato 11-2-6, RX DMZD captain of Liberators 5-4-6, and then Mr. Milky 1-0-7. We had 3 members of Liberators had double-digit kills. That's insane. That's how you know that this roster is really depthy, man. Liberators are solid all the way around. Anybody can step up. It's going to be exciting to see Liberators versus Rose Dynasty next week. Total Eclipse versus Shinobi Clan. That's going to be insane to watch, man. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened last night. It's been a great week, and I can't wait for next week, you guys. What are you guys thinking as far as who you guys got winning MVP? Kilo, 5 kills ahead of everybody right now, but we still got Flo Double J in there. We'll go back to the top killers here. Top 10 fraggers here in the league. We're looking at Kilo with 29 kills, Double J 24 kills. Bossy Unicorn, though, with the highest KD, 3.67. Absolutely insane. Highest KD in the league from Team Reign. So we got to take that into consideration as well. Based off these first couple games, man, I feel like Kilo's definitely the best player in the league right now as far as like MVP for Season 4 so far. We're only 2 weeks in. We still have 12 more weeks to go, baby girls. We only did 1 out of 7 of 1/7 of the league is done. But yeah, we still got a long season ahead of us. But Kilo, man, starting off strong, baby. 29 kills, 2.42 KD, captain of Nightmare. And then yeah, it's gonna be insane to see what happens here in the league. Smoke Marrow 7-6-4-1, 20 kills, 1.67 KD, captain of Total Eclipse. Flo J, who was the season MVP in Season 3, 18 kills, 1.38 KD. He can always come back at any time. But yeah, we got to talk about them people who shocked us a little bit. Kairos Nose and Dead 911 in the top 10. Kairos Nose, 18 kills, 1.2 KD. And Dead 911, 17 kills, 2.13 KD. Dead 911 might be the most improved player here in Siege First Class from last season, and he just keeps improving, man. Dead 911 is already on track to be the most improved player here in Siege First Class for Season 4. But yeah, I can't wait for next week, you guys. Mitochondria versus Daggers, Nightmare versus Reign, Total Eclipse versus Shinobi Clan, Hydra versus G-Crew, Legacy X versus Vision, and Rose Dynasty versus Liberators. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the the Week 2 recap show. thank you guys for tuning in, man. It's been awesome going over everything. I think we're going to post the Thicky power rankings on here every single week. We're going to post the top 10 fraggers on here every single week. And yeah, if there's anything, any suggestions, personally message me what you guys want to watch. I will be having our first ever movie podcast coming up here shortly, probably in a week or so. And yeah, I'll be going over different movies that are out in this time of year. You guys already know I'm super passionate about movies. I'm super passionate about comic book related stuff, anything like that. So I do want to have a really interactive chat about everything like Marvel, DC, movie related. I'm obsessed with any type of movies, you guys. You already know. I could watch a comedy, I could watch a romance, I could watch a horror movie. It don't matter what it is. I'm obsessed with all types of movies. I wanted to be like a director and actor when I was a little bit younger, you know what I mean? But I realized you gotta have money for that. You gotta know people. But yeah, so I can't wait to do that with you guys. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoy that. I'm not sure the specific date or what time we're gonna start doing those, but yeah, we will be doing the the Siege First Class recap show every single Sunday from here on out at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, or 6:30 p.m. Eastern, I should say, every single week here for Siege First Class. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, man. I love you guys. Guys definitely mean the world to me. Making this happen and everything. If you guys are interested in Siege First Class merchandise, we still got Rose Dynasty hats out right now. We have G Crew hats out right now. We got Siege First Class hats out right now. $30 for Siege First Class, $28 for G Crew and Rose Dynasty. But yeah, that's about all I got, baby. All right, I'm going to see you guys next week. I am your host, Austin Burgess, a.k.a. Icky Thicky 33, double C's on the thick, baby girl. And I'll see you guys next week. All love.
Stop hitting me!